Welcome to Olympus. My name is Ryan. Hope everyone is doing well. Today is Wednesday, November 26th, day before Thanksgiving, if you're in the United States. Hopefully, those of you who are had a half day like I did. Hope everyone has a good Thanksgiving, has a good time. Hawk, welcome to the stream. Yeah. Today we're going to be going over a couple things. We have a few events that just started. We're going to be talking about those. We're going to be going over upcoming events, what we can be expecting in December. Then we're going to be talking and kind of breaking down what I consider to be the best events to spend and best events overall. And what are the worst events, things that you kind of want to avoid. After that, we'll be talking about Mysterious Island, if it's worth it. Mysterious Island that came out a couple days ago. And then we'll do some fights where anyone on the stream will be able to give me a team, and we're going to try to test it out. And then lastly, giveaway. Yeah. Hey, Bolo Hanel. Hope you're doing well. So, Titan of Tournament Power ended last week. I was able to get first. Pretty happy about that. Had a very good stream last week for those of you who weren't on. We did some leveling up of Titan, some of the Titan, not artifacts, of the actual Titan, not levels, but the, like, why am I blanking on the name of these? Primal and elemental abilities, I guess is the best way to say that. Yeah. And I got pretty lucky. So I've just been living on cloud 9 for this past week around that. But we're kind of in a time right now where there isn't much happening with the game. First things first, Emerald City. Hey, Guju. Hope you're doing well. Emerald City came out 2 days ago, yesterday. Let's take a look at it. So I'm VIP 15, so I technically get even better rewards than someone who's not VIP 15. Now, this is kind of like a season ticket. You can see here, this is, if you bought the ticket, this is what you get. If you did not buy the ticket, this is what you get. Right down here. Tournament Power event are good for me. I don't know how to develop my heroes. Now I don't know. Develop my heroes or Titans or keep resources for the event. Yeah. I always try to keep them for the event. It's better to get those emeralds. Hey, Sinval. Hope you're doing well. Donald, new Water Titan was about to come out. I think we will probably have a new Titan. I'm not sure it's going to be the Water Titan. It might be a Fire Titan that is coming out next month. I think so. But yeah, Guju. Yeah, so we're going to get to that. So this ticket, if you spend and get the points, it's going to give you all these prizes at the top. Now, we had talked a bit about the grand prizes. We saw the War Flag chest was one of them. The other one was the, if we keep on going, where are you? Right here. Even though they don't have it as kind of a grand prize, the Legendary Gift of Dominion. I thought, and I kind of expected them to have more grand prizes. And whenever I go with this, I'm looking at this, and I am not impressed. Oh, yeah, I always forget to share my screen. Thank you. Here we go. I am not impressed with this event. I am not impressed with this event at all. And I'm about to go on a rant here, so buckle in. Okay. The only way that you can get any of these things, only way is by spending emeralds, right? So you already have to spend on this event just to get the baseline prices down here. Baseline prices, okay? That's not really what you want to do normally, unless there's a lot of events already stacked up. But then even if you do that and you decide to spend, these things are not that good, right? Like if you're spending emeralds, you're already kind of spending a form of currency. Those are one of the hardest things to get. 200 skins, 10 artifact chest keys, down here. The free, right? Not very good. There isn't anything here that really stands out to me at all. Like legitimately nothing on the free to play. And even then it's not free to play, right? We're still spending emeralds to get this stuff, right? Now on the pay to win, you have to spend emeralds and this event ticket costs $30. This is one of the worst buys I could imagine anyone doing. One of the worst. Could you do the math and how many emeralds are needed for the flag chest? Well, I mean, we could try. Number one, you need to spend that $30. War flag chest, that's 24. I mean, I don't know how this increases as things go up. That's it exactly, Derek. This is a double money trap event, right? A double money trap event. And that is terrible. I am not spending a single emerald on it. I would highly recommend anyone not to spend a single emerald on this. The only time that this event should ever matter, ever, is if it's going while there's already a great time to spend emeralds, right? If that happens and I happen to get some of these prizes at the bottom, sure, I'll take the free stuff. Otherwise, a hard pass here. A hard pass. Hey, Amelia. Hope you're doing well. We're just talking about how bad this event is. Now, you can do summons, artifact chest, outland chest, Titan artifact spheres, astral seer, circle of Titan summoning, pet summoning. Let's talk about these on if they're actually good or not, right? Number one, I don't care if you're new or old, you never want to do the pet summoning for emeralds. Ever. Not a good spend. You don't want to do, really, in my opinion, summons in the atrium unless they have like Lara Croft soul stones or if they have Ninja Turtle soul stones in the future. Otherwise, pass. Circle of summoning for emeralds. I guess very early on in the beginning, that's not terrible, but I would still argue it's not good. So that leaves us with these four, right? Artifact chests, not as important. I don't consider that as important. If I was a new player, this is probably what I'm going for, right? The opening Titan artifact spheres. You do that 100 times, you get 1,800. That's about 4 levels, roughly. So if we were getting to 24, we would need to do this 6 times. 6 times the cost of 4,500. That's about 25,000 emeralds that you would have to spend. Now, that's also if it doesn't go up. Like the 400, which I think it does, right? So we're probably getting close to the 35,000 that you would have to spend to get this war flag chest. And this is going to be cheap later, guys. This is going to be cheap. So not a huge deal. Not a huge deal. Doing dailies as usual. Gujo, that is exactly what you should. I'm not going to buy the emerald ticket, but I'm just curious as today I spent around 31K and reached only level 17. Okay, so it's going to be more. It's gonna be more. I only open outland chests in this event. And hopefully you're talking about outland chests because of Guardians of Outland, right? If you're doing that because you want to spend because of Guardians of Outland, fine. That's okay. You can do that. Just don't this just to spend. This event is not worth it. It's not worth it. It's terrible. I hate it. They need to remove it. And I don't say I hate a lot of events. I really don't. Like free stuff is free stuff. But whenever you're basically saying you have to spend emeralds to get anything free except for this 500,000 coins, right? Yeah, you only do emerald pet summoning one time just to get the free emeralds back. Exactly. I couldn't agree more there. But it's a trash event. I don't know why they created it. I can't imagine people actually doing it. I really can't. Like intentionally doing it to get the rewards. I can't imagine anyone buying the ticket. If you already have, well, I'm sorry to say that's probably the worst money you're going to spend in Hero Wars. Don't do it again, right? Don't do it again. All right. I think I'm done spamming on Emerald City. It's terrible. Don't do it. Keep your Emerald for Winterfest. That's something we're going to be talking about in just a little bit. I got to say, this feels like the week of trash events. I'm going to be honest because we have 1, 2, 3, 4 events going and Emerald City. You think I'd be excited? Wow, a lot of double dip, triple dip, etc. opportunities. No, a lot of these events are trash. let's talk about CyberCon. So I do like that you get free Explorers moves. That's nice. But this actual event is not good, right? I haven't spent anything. I've spent 2,500 emeralds. That's just my daily emerald spend to get energy. Cheapest way to some of the quests is the Outland chest worth the 90 emeralds. I mean, I guess it's considered a double dip with the Guardians of Outland, right? Yeah. But like this event's not very good. And what makes it not good here, these grand prizes are horrendous. 12,500 Essence of the Elements, 60 Wish Crystals, 3,000 Elemental Tournament Coin. This is bad. Like, the Wish Crystals is what I would personally want. But this is bad, guys. These are not prizes. I don't care about these keys. The rest of these prizes are barely anything, right? Like 20 Chaos Particles. I mean, 10 Absolute Artifact Essences? Sure, I'll take it. Am I going to spend emeralds? Am I going to do something extra for it? No. No, I'm absolutely not. So we have one trash event, which I consider also not very good, CyberCon. Guardians of Outland. I used to like this a lot, but it requires to actually be really good. It requires a lot of spend, right? 220,000 energy is a decent amount. You have to open 125 Outland chests, soul stones. You can only spend soul stones at certain times unless you're just really big. The worst grand prize of CyberCon event I've ever seen. Yeah, I would agree. VIP, not going to do that. So I'm not even a big fan of Guardians of Outland anymore. Like, if it's there, yeah, I'm going to try to double dip if I can. Ascension to Asgard, this is a good event. And the only reason it is a good event, it's not good emerald-wise, but it is good because Ascension materials are really hard to get. So I do try to usually spend. This is the first time I'm actually not going to do this, use Astral Providence 100 times, just because these other events are so trash around it. I used to do this because they had the Titan event or the new Titan event or the new Hero event during this time, but they moved that up. So there's not even really a good double dip opportunity in my opinion. Then we got the event yesterday, Great Storm. This can be okay for new players, right? It can be okay. All my pets are maxed, so this event literally does nothing for me. But we'll talk about the Great Storm a little bit more in just a little bit. So those are the 4 events plus Emerald City. I'm not spending a single emerald besides my normal daily spend on any of this stuff. I'm saving it for later. I'm saving it for Winterfest. Winterfest is coming up next month. I'm saving it for the new Titan event, which is almost guaranteed to be next month too. I'd say it's like a 95% chance we're getting a new Titan next month, right? Probably fire or water. Probably fire. I think it's more likely fire. And then water will be 2 months from then. So, like, save emeralds for that. That's a much better way to spend emeralds because usually it has better events going with it too. So this is just trash. Just trash. So it has its kind of downtime in terms of spending for me over this past week. Sure, I'll take the free stuff. Let's go ahead and use my keys. I have 27 here. I've been a little bit unlucky with grand prizes, but let's see if I can get some streamer luck. So I got this one. Don't really need it that much. I want to get the wish crystals, which I just got. Okay. Now I probably will refresh. Let's go ahead and refresh here. Wish crystals is the thing that I need the most, for sure. But, I mean, okay. So I will refresh here. I got the essence of the elements in 2. Let's refresh. Yeah. Fire Titan Asherona. I think that's the name of it. Yeah. It's whatever one they already released for mobile. Okay. So at least that's Ascension materials. Bottled energy, sure. Like that's not terrible. Avatar, don't care about avatars. Ascension materials, more Ascension materials, and Essence of the Elements. Okay, so that one wasn't terrible. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and refresh again. Now, in terms of strategy for this, I think the key is I like to try to do some math. Once I get a grand prize, that doesn't necessarily mean that I am going to reset it immediately. It really depends on how many moves it has taken to get a grand prize. I'm trying to maximize grand prizes. And if I've done this, you can see here, I've done 5 moves and I've gotten a grand prize. That means there's 31 moves left and 2 grand prizes. So very low odds. That's why I usually refresh. Now, if I get a grand prize after, let's say, 15 moves, then usually I will keep on going to try to get a second one. The math is just better in that way. Okay, let's keep on going. Let's see if we can get one more grand prize here. And okay, wish crystals. Nice. I guess that's the best. And I'm sure I'll get a few more coins later, but I guess that wasn't terrible. Let's go ahead and collect all these random insignias and stuff. Just not good though. Like it's nothing I'm excited about, right? Nothing I'm like, oh yeah, I really need this stuff. So just extra material, which I mean, you can't complain about. If they're going to give it to me for free, I'll take it. Right? I will absolutely take it if they give it to me for free. Otherwise, I'm not that impressed. All right, let's talk about Ascension or not Ascension to Asgard. Let's talk about Great Storm. Now, for those of you who are newer to the game, Great Storm is a pretty good event, and our friend Zeus on Olympus has created this Great Storm calculator on his blog. Now, what this calculator does is it allows you to move through the storm, and you can actually click through it, and we'll be doing that in just a sec. But it will be telling you information such as the enemy reduction, how many action points you have, storm resistance, and nodes cleared, right? So let's go ahead and give you an example. So if I start here and I go to this one, let's scroll up. I've used 1 action points. I have 5 storm resistance. I've cleared 1 node, and I'm 3% of the way there. And you can see here that the damage has actually gone up because every single node that you get and every single resistance you get. So remember this, 29 and 71. Boom. Now it's 29.4 and 70.6, right? And it's saying I have 2 moves. So why is this important? Well, if you're still trying to get and beat the final boss, this is good to know, especially if you know how many moves you're going to have overall, right? So you can start to do a path. And let's say I have 50 moves, right? Let's go ahead. We'll take this one, and it actually shows you the buffs that you can get. And we'll keep on going. Shows these, right? Knock out one of the debuffs for the boss. And this is a relatively standard way you can go. All right, we're going to keep on going around all of the outside circle, knocking down all the altars. Boom, boom. Okay, now let's see. I'm at 40 moves. Let's say I have 50 moves. I know I have 10 more moves to do different stuff. You can see here the enemy reduction has gone down pretty significantly. Yeah, pretty significantly. So you can now figure out, okay, if I have 10 moves left, what should I do? I know that this is going to be the enemy reduction. Maybe I should get it a few more here and then go fight the middle. And whenever you say it's ready to fight the boss, you can see here, storm resistance 220. You've cleared 46 nodes, and then you'll be able to do that. And you can reset the map at any time, right? Reset the map at any time if you like, just so that you can clear it and do it again if you need to. So it's a pretty good way and it gives you full information about the actual event and what you can do. Now, in terms of also Great Storm, I've already talked about. I already have all my pets maxed, so this event is really a nothing burger to me. It doesn't matter what I get. I still try to kind of max it out, though. You can see here, I'm waiting on a few more moves tomorrow. I've gotten to 205. I should be able to fight the boss pretty easily. But in terms of the best buys from the shop, there are really only 2 options that you can go with. If you don't have pets maxed, I would suggest the pet soul chests. I would suggest getting all your pets to 6-star before you move over to the Storm Legacy chests. So this is kind of my first priority, and then I buy Storm Legacy chest after that. So let's go ahead and buy. I'm going to max out 81 of these, right? Let's see what's in them. It's just going to be a lot of pet stuff, right? You'll get some money, which is nice. Some pet summoning eggs, chaos particles, and pet potions. Now, this doesn't matter to me. I guess pet potions help a tiny, tiny bit whenever I trade them in. But, I mean, the pet summoning eggs don't matter. Chaos particles don't matter yet, unless they bring out a new pet, which maybe they do. Maybe they do eventually. I'm hoping they do. I keep on trying to tell them that's what a lot of the player base wants. But yeah, just that's really only the 5 items you can get. Gold, more Storm Legacy chests, pet summoning eggs, chaos particles, pet potions. So these are nice though. I will say if you're a lower level player, like these are nice. 25 chaos particles isn't bad as a lower level player. So pretty good. Yeah. So check that out. Check out the Great Storm event planner. It is a good guide, especially if this is you're relatively early playing on in the game. Yeah. How long had we wait for Vex? Yeah, it was close to a year before Vex came in the eggs. Yeah, close to a year. All right. Let's talk about the Mysterious Island next. So we do have a new map that got released. And yeah, more new things are coming in the website. You can see here he's actually been doing a lot of different stuff. A lot of different stuff in terms of calculators. I think he'll continue that with like the new Titans and stuff that are coming out. But let's talk about the CyberCon calendar. You can also see this. The Hero Wars Olympus blog has that Mysterious Island with routes if you want to see all of them in green, right? To get all the grand prizes. And we'll tell you how many moves, right? 26 moves, 27, 15. Should you do this map? Let's take a look at the grand prizes first. You'll notice that we have like these like four CyberCon keys, right? So if I went here, I'd get some CyberCon keys. That's just what we were just playing around with, the chip key. I personally don't put a lot of value into those. I don't think they're that good, right? So I haven't done this. But if you wanted keys, I guess it's not a bad way to do it. You go over here. We got this chest right here with 100 of these large skin stones. Always helpful. This is the fastest one to get to and only requires 15 moves. If you decided you wanted to do this, I don't think it's a terrible amount of moves for 15,000 skin stones. Not bad. Then we got 27. You'd have to do 27 moves to get this legendary gift of Dominion. That is quite a few moves. That is quite a few moves. Then we got down here, the glyphs is 26 moves. Again, only if you go straight here. If you already go this path, then it's going to be less to get the 200 glyphs. This is actually the first time that glyphs have been a grand prize, which is kind of interesting to me. Kind of interesting. And then lastly, we have 18 moves to get these 500 Titan Artifact Spheres. This is also somewhat interesting to me because I do like Titan Artifact Spheres, especially using them during the, I think it's Elemental Synergy event. Hopefully you get a totem out of it. I haven't had lucky. I've been able to get a totem lately, but so overall this event, I haven't used anything. I probably won't. I probably won't use anything on this map. It's not as bad, I think, as the previous event map that we had. This one over here. But I do think the original November map is better. Because it just has better resources. The original November map had the catalysts, right? And catalysts are hard to get. So that's kind of what I wanted to go for, right? So because of that, hey, Clan Glenfell, appreciate the gift. Thank you so much. Woo. But I probably wouldn't use. I probably would not use this map unless you really need some skins. Unless you really need some Titan artifacts, right? If you want to do the 500, that's fine. If you want to get the skins, that's fine. I don't know. I want to use my main objective with my moves is emeralds or catalysts. Those are the two. Those are the two for me. But that's just my priority, right? That's just my priority. That doesn't mean everyone has different priorities. That's my priority. I think there are good stuff. Like none of these resources are bad. And I know you can say the legendary gift of Dominion. is 135, I think, catalysts. That's true. It is. I just think there's going to be easier ways to get them in future maps, and I also want to save my moves for the potential Winterfest map. Now, last year the Winterfest map was kind of trash. It was not very good, in my opinion. This year, I want to see if they've changed it. We'll see. But I do want to save moves there. I want to save emeralds there, you know. So I'm going to pass on this. I do have 135 moves, so I could finish this pretty easily, but I'm not going to. Save the moves, in my opinion, unless you're just, if you have tons and tons of moves, feel like going for it, be my guest, you know. It is nice we get free moves here. I do appreciate that. I do appreciate that. You also get a few free moves if you spend a little bit of emeralds. Not bad. Not bad. No. But we've been talking a lot of bad events. We've been talking about a lot of bad events. So let's talk about upcoming events and what we should be expecting to happen. In just a couple days, we'll have the Weaving Patterns event start. Not one of my favorite. I don't think it's that great of an event. I don't usually spend very much, except if we go into here, we'll take a look at it. Right here. Oh, okay. Wait, I'm not sure it actually has exactly what you need to do. Let me go ahead real quick and go to right here. This has a Weaving Patterns, and it actually shows. So I do complete the summons in the summoning circle, and I also do spend the energy. I think this is kind of one of the ways that you can kind of make stuff go round. Spend the energy because it gives you soul atrium soul crystals, and then you can use the soul crystals on a different event, either for soul stones, or there is I think usually the hero event, like at the beginning of the month, usually requires spending 100 of them too. So it's just a way that you can spend one to get a resource, to spend in another to get more resources, right? So I do usually like to spend the emeralds in this event for the Weaving Patterns, or not the emeralds. I'm sorry, the energy. Spend the energy there, yeah. And the summons, artifact chests. You can. I usually wait for the Legacy of the Great Ones to spend those, though. It's up to you. Now we just had this month is getting close to an end. We have Elemental Synergy that's coming up too at the end of this month, but we don't have the event calendar. But guys, guess what? They've done the same event calendar for like 3 months in a row or 4 months in a row. So we can pretty accurately figure out what's going to be coming up. Hero Tournament of Power is almost guaranteed to start at the beginning of the month, either the first, second, or third, right? So if you've been saving up hero resources, you're getting close. You should be able to use them somewhat soon. Legacy of the Great Ones always happens right next to it. As always, don't spend your artifacts until these are both active. Foundations of Power will also start too. And we're not going to have a spooky festival. Winterfest, I think, will probably start, I don't know, the 22nd, 23rd, my best guess. We'll see. They'll announce it later. But we can expect that. We can then expect a hero event. And this is what I'm talking about. You can see the reach the glyph level totaling, or I'm sorry, perform X summons in the soul atrium. That's why I like to get those soul crystals, so I can do this and get more actual resources in the jet shop. So I'll do that. We should be expecting Area of Conquest. This is probably going to look exactly the same. This is probably going to look exactly the same. We'll see if they release the new Titan during this time, or if they push it back a week or so. So that is up for debate. But we will have the Sears game, I'm sure. We still have the Tournament of Titan Power. We always have Titan Week right here. That will always happen. That will continue to happen. We'll have the Titan event afterward. And then we're getting into what we got now, right? Which I'm sure during this time we'll still have Winterfest going on. So, what are the good events here? What are the events that you should be keeping on your calendar and being like, okay, these are the ones I need to keep an eye out for? Well, in my personal opinion, I always love the tournaments of power. I want to get the emeralds there. Now, I probably won't be able to compete on this hero tournament of power. I've had bad luck the past few. I've barely gotten like right below. So hasn't been the best. This quest give a lot of currency. Good to do. Which one are you talking about, Gujo? But the hero tournament of power, I think this isn't a bad time, like right here to spend if you want to. And whenever I say spend, I'm talking energy and emeralds. Then if we scroll up, whenever we have, um, whenever we have the new event for the Titan, that's going to be probably the best time to spend emeralds and energy. Probably the best time. That's what I'm saving my emeralds for. The first part of the month, at least. And then the second part of the month, we will have Winterfest coming up. We will have Winterfest. We're not going to go over Winterfest today. Okay, yeah, 100 summon in the atrium. Yep, it does give a lot of event currency. It gives a ton of points. We're not going to go over Winterfest today. We will go over that in full as it gets closer, but it's not a bad event to spend. It's not a bad event to spend. So last year, I think I spent a decent amount, and we're actually going to go to the Hero Wars Assistant real quick because it actually shows what I got last year. So out from the entire event, I got not that much stuff here. That's mostly because I focused on Ascension stuff. So you can see here 122 of these. Yes, please. A ton of Ascension materials, right? That's what I wanted. That's what I'm going to do this year. I got a decent amount of skins too. A decent amount. Decent amount. We will have a new hero soul. My best guess is it will probably be Electra on the souls that we get. Probably. But we'll see. And you also have a chance to get like some golden thread, some moves. But you get to choose the gifts, and gifting's fun. I don't know. Like, I'm never going to be top in the server for gifting or giving, but it's fun. I really enjoy that event. It's one of my favorite. You get to send a letter to Winter Claws to get some free stuff. I always try to go for a totem. I'll probably try to go for a totem this year unless they change it. If they give catalysts away, I will take those. I will be very happy with some catalysts. Totem, emeralds. If you're free to play, you want to go for the VIP ticket. That's the best prize you could get if you are a free to play, for sure. Yeah. All right. So we're talking about best events. Tournament of Titan Power. This is a great time to spend here too. Great time to spend. I got the Cascade skin. My kids liked it. Whether they'll still like it when they find out their money was spent on Christmas presents remains to be seen. Probably not. Probably not. Yeah, that's a good point. Let's talk about these skins real quick. So we do have a new skin with Cascade, cybernetic skin. Cascade became a Terminator. Kind of cool looking skin. Magic attack. It's a good skin for Cascade. That is one you wanted, right? That is absolutely what you wanted. Yeah. Last year, Winterfest was awesome. Hero Wars give a lot of free coins. That was a bug. They gave coins as a bug. And those that spent a ton the previous year got a ton of coins. If you didn't spend a lot last year, you didn't get a lot of coins. There was a lot of hubbub about that. They better have fixed that. They better have fixed that because that was bad. And that really impacted a lot of stuff. But I had a decent amount. I think I got like 500k coins. I was happy. It's free stuff, right? Free stuff. Need an in-depth video for free to play on the new hero event. Whenever it does come out, we'll make sure to be doing a lot of videos. Yeah. But we got this cybernetic skin, Cascade. Good skin. Cascade, I've seen used in a few different types of teams. So if you are using Cascade, you probably want to get it. But I'm not going to say spend the money now. It really depends on what your budget is. Personally, I like to spend money. And I've said this many times, and I will keep on saying this. My best time to spend money is whenever a new Titan or new hero comes out. I think that is personally the most efficient time to spend money if you are going to spend money on this game. I don't usually like buying new skins. They will eventually become available for purchase with skin stones. So that's the time where I'll probably upgrade that. And where are you, Mushy and Shroom? I think you're the other one. There you are. Scroll down. New cybernetic skin for Mushin Shroom. This one looks pretty cool too. It's armor. Armor's a good skin for a tank, obviously. So this is a good skin too. Yeah. You know what I was really hoping for? And I know they never would have done this. What I was really hoping for is they put these skins as grand prizes, right? Now that would be fun. That would be fun. I would have tried for those, right? RR CyberCon gives completely terrible rewards. Emerald City is even worse. I'm really disappointed by Nexters lately. Yeah, these are hard passes. This is a hard pass at this time frame to actually spend anything. Hard pass, hard pass. Don't do it. Spend what you normally do if you do your energy. I do. Like 5 or 6 of these each day. And then I buy a little bit of stuff in the tower just to get my specific items, right? So it's only specific items. I don't buy others. Which actually does happen to work out because they have like this particular one. But other than that, don't spend. Bad time to spend. Don't do it. Now let's talk about the worst events. This is a little bit more fun. Worst events. We're going to start based off of November 1st. So Elemental Synergy used to be good. It's very blah now. Can't say I love it. But it's not, I wouldn't qualify it in the top worst 3 events. Guardians of Outland used to be better. Also blah now. Still not bottom 3. Portal Anomaly, man. For me, this is like a worthless event. I get it. I get if you don't have pets max. This is actually good. And it is nice that it gives more pet potions. Yes. I get it. But this event, you don't have to do anything, right? It is basically just do your free adventures that they give you and open pet summonings, and that's the event. In terms of actually playing an event, it's a terrible event. For the rewards, it's worthless to me right now. It used to be pretty solid, but this is not a good event. Portal Anomaly, not a good event. Let's talk about everyone's favorite. Sears games. Donald, you don't like Sears game? How do you not like Sears game? It's completely luck-based, and you usually don't get anything. How fun. Now, this time I actually did get something. I did go for the Iris skin. I did get the Iris skin. I'm waiting to upgrade it. Oh, man, I'm waiting to upgrade a lot of skins. You guys. Can't wait. Hero Tournament of Power comes along. Laura, you are going to go max here. Iris, you're maxing this one out. Yeah, but I have to wait until the Hero Tournament of Power. That's one of the negatives about these Hero Tournaments of Power and Titan Tournament of Power. You can't upgrade and feel good about it until the tournament comes along. So I'm waiting on that. That should only be about like another week. But the Sears game, unless you're spending, this is almost guaranteed to be a nothing burger besides the free resources that it gives you for the event picker round win streak and event picker play round, right? Other than that, this event sucks. And it's frustrating. You just try to get stuff and you're not getting stuff. So it's just not fun for most people. If you're spending, I guess it could be fun. But even then, it's frustrating if you get like 2-3 fails in a row. It starts to get really, really expensive. Strongford quiz is a curious event one for me. Unique one. Yeah, that's pretty unique. I don't think it gives anything amazing, but those chests, at least it gives you a lot of free resources. I can't say it's one of the 3 worst events. Sears game. That tops the list. I know a lot of people want to say Area of Conquest. A lot of people hate it. I actually usually like Area of Conquest. Now, we've been going against some pretty OP guilds lately, so it hasn't been as fun. But it's still fun. Just not as fun. Okay, so that's number 1 event. Great Storm, completely worthless for me. I hate it. CyberCon. This event stinks. It's terrible. I hate it. One of the worst events for me. Grand prizes, not good. Not good. I don't care. I'll take it. I'll take it for free. I'm not going to buy anything here. Yeah, AOC is great for reward. That's one of the reasons AOC is good, right? Those chests that they give a lot of good stuff. A lot of good stuff. And you can get them for free. You can get a lot of them for free. So that I like Area of Conquest personally. One of the other ones, the events that's terrible and only happens once a year, is that pirate event where the whole server has to dive in with gold, emeralds, and money. That event is probably my least favorite. It's so dumb. It's so dumb. Would be great if the duration of the tournament power would be the whole month rather than just 4 or 5 days. Whoa. That way, I mean, I get what you're thinking. That way you could spend any specific day, but that would be, you would see some crazy scores. Oh man. And yeah, what, just the end of the day, you have both of them ending at the same time. That'd be pretty funny as people are trying to like still keep first in both of them and going back and forth and upgrading everything. Which event gave the M's and Titan skins through the map? Titan skins. We'll see if they have emeralds in the next month's map. We'll see. I think they did have some here on like this first map. I think there were some emeralds, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's why I went for it. But other than that, oh, you're talking about the beehive. Oh, okay, yeah, you're talking about the beehive. Yeah, that beehive was amazing. That beehive was amazing. That's what they need to bring back. If they bring a beehive event back, spend, because that thing is one of the best ways to get resources. I got so many emeralds. I got so many Titan skins. I got so many large skin stone chests because of that thing. It was so good. So good. 100% they need to do that again. Oh man, I forgot about that. That was what, 3 months ago, something like that? 100% would spend all my explorers moves to get that, right? All my explorers moves. Just upgrade, 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 upgrade as much as I can. Hopefully they do that in December. Hopefully they do it again. Maybe they'll try to do it for Winterfest. That would be nice, right? That'd be so nice. Whenever they give you opportunities like this, like sometimes they just don't really, I'm not sure if they've thought it all the way through. And there's like, whoa, this is something that is huge. You got to just jump on it and maximize it as much as you possibly can. Yeah. So my 3 least favorite events. I'm gonna have to go with Portal Anomaly. Sears game is definitely up there. CyberCon, I can't say it's one of my least favorites because it's only once a year. But anything like this, like 100K emeralds and over 500K Titan skins, yeah, it was clutch. Any of these key games I don't find fun unless the keys are for a new Titan or something like that. Then that can be a little bit fun. But they haven't done that lately, which is probably a good thing. It's probably a good thing. So, yeah. All right, let's go ahead. We're gonna start the giveaway. Whenever I say start the giveaway, I'm just gonna give you the keyword so you can put it in the chat. But then we're gonna do teams first. Summerfest is really good. Well, okay, I can't even say it's really good. Summerfest is all right. It used to be better back in the day, but now there's a ton of shops, so Summerfest has lost its appeal a little bit. Winterfest is better than Summerfest for sure. Let's do exclamation point Winterfest as the keyword of the day for our giveaway. Exclamation point Winterfest. Yeah. While we're doing that, if you do have a team that you want me to face on stream, feel free to post it now too. This is part of my segment of test the content creator, I guess, right? Let's find a team that's hard to beat. Let's see if I can beat it. It should help me. It should help you. It should help everyone watching, right? Let's learn a little bit more about the game. I can tell you all about the game, but if you're not actually playing, you're not actually going to get better. So feel free to throw some teams out. I haven't done any testing in quite a bit. Let's see where we're at with Guild Wars while people are putting in their exclamation point Winterfests and thinking of teams. Okay. Guild War. Actually, Guild War's over. I'm sure we've won again. Yep. Oh, perfect score. Nice. Clash of Worlds. Ooh, we got a tight one here. 19 moves to 21 moves. We're barely above them. Every single thing has been taken except for the Moon Temple. Do we have any more Titan attackers? Oh, only really weak ones. So this is probably our max score. Uh-oh. Engineerium is still available to be attacked. Shooting range is still available to be attacked. Yeah. Yeah. How many hero? Oh, he still has 3 hero attacks. We want him to have Titan attacks. He still has 3 hero attacks. Still 3 hero attacks. 3. Yeah, this is not looking good. I don't think we have enough. I don't think we have enough points to win, or even tie. I think they're gonna wipe us clean here. Let's see if I can go over some of the fights while we wait for anyone to throw out some teams that I did earlier this week. Let's see here. So I won 1 Titan fight, lost 1 Titan fight. These ones are hard because they give it a advantage to the defense. Let's see here. So many fights here. There we go. Ryan. Okay, so I had 3 victories. First one, I was facing this team. This team without Lyria, this team is not the best. You just throw Aurora out there, and this team is like done for. So much physical damage. Aurora, Celeste, Heidi. Easy win. So that was easy, even though they had a bonus. Max health was increased. Let's see, this team, we had, it was just a tank team. So I just used my Morrigan and then Nebula, Orion, Augustus combo. Knocked that down. They barely did any damage to me. And then lastly, another tank team. Wait, no. What was my last one? Is it this one? Yeah. This one. They led with Aurora and didn't have a Sebastian in there. So Lara Croft with Mara. Stun the team. Lyria to kill Aurora fast, and then Ishmael is going to kind of clean up the rest of that. Pretty easy. Pretty easy. Let's take a look at this one. If you do have a team you would like me to face, go ahead and put it in now. Or Titan team. We can do either. This is just so important. Like without Illyria, this team is not very good in my opinion. Right? I got my dodge debuff off. Now my entire team can dodge. And now dodge. More damage for you. Dodge. Yep, I'm just getting it raised up. Dodge. Look at all these dodge artifacts. Now my whole team is getting in on the action. Now I'm getting some magic attack artifacts, more dodge artifacts, and no one's even close to dying whenever I kill this. Yeah. Easy. Exclamation point Winterfest. Exclamation point Winterfest if you want to be in the prize drawing. You wouldn't think a physical team would be good against like a 3 tank combo, but if you can knock one of them out fast, which Aurora is crazy weak to Lyria, right? Then that will give whoever kills her a boost. And hopefully it's Ishmael. And if it is Ishmael, then he'll just start to go crazy and knock out everyone. Yep. And even though his Ishmael is also going, it's not going to matter. My whole team is too strong. Yeah. All right. We're not getting any takers for the teams. So we will go ahead and try to grab a winner or a couple winners. Oh, I have not done this yet. Give me just a second. Let's see if I can just grab this. Nope. I need to grab the shareable link. Let's grab that. Okay, we got a team. Well, I will do that right after this. I will do that right after this, Dazio. We'll do some Titan fighting. Yep. Let's load these comments. Cool. We're going to do 3 winners. Hopefully everyone knows how to do it by now. Winterfest. Confirm. Cool. Here we go. You only needed to put it in once, by the way. Only needed to put it in once. All right. Sir Turbo, Mariquan, and Night Dark 999. Congratulations. Congratulations on your win. What we need is your ID. You'll get that right here. And where you play. And I'm going to guess that is all going to be web. I hope I'm wrong. But that's what we need. And then we can get you out a gift. Again, that is Sir Turbo, Mariquan, and Night Dark. There we go, Night Dark. Web. One of one so far for web. Sir Turbo, didn't you win last time too? I'm looking at my list and I see you on here. It's rigged. It's rigged. Thank you, Night Dark. We'll get that gift sent. Sir Turbo. Yep, I know your web. Okay. And we're rating on Mariquan. Mariquan. No, Mariquan, we did not see your ID. Go ahead and make a long message with your ID in it. That's sus. Hey, I don't make the site that pulls the names. Mariquan, go ahead, put your ID in a long message, so that we can see it. Sometimes, for whatever reason, the game or YouTube actually doesn't show all the messages, and I don't know why, but sometimes that happens. It's just above Night Dark. Yeah, I'm not seeing it on mine at all. Yeah, you can send it on Discord too. Just feel free to post it in the Discord for Olympus, and he will get it for you. Okay, let's do some Titan fighting. Let's create a Titan battle. Okay. Defense, we're going to max it out. And we said Moloch, Araji, Eden, Verdok, Vulcan. Moloch, Araji, Verdok, Eden, and Vulcan. Okay, you had Vulcan in there. We're seeing a lot more of these 2 elemental teams, right? I'm going to go ahead and give them the best stuff that they can. So Murmur of the Crags and Echo Aegis. And this one is going to have Last Flash and Primal Zeal. Yeah. Okay. Let's see if we can beat this team. Let's see. Let's go ahead. I already have this available. Already go ahead to have this available. Let's attack. We're going to do a max team. Let's do a straight up fire against this team. Straight up fire. Let's throw like you in there. We're going to do Last Flash 2. And we're going to do Primal Zeal. Yeah, let's see how this goes. Let's see how this goes. Now, the whole thing here, I like a Moloch versus Moloch matchup for the attacking team because usually mine is going to go first, which means that I am going to knock his out of the battle for a lot of his stun, right? Boom. So I knock his out for a decent amount of time. So he's not going to be hurting me. And they're like, they can't kill mine yet either, right? What I'm hoping for here is for him to get one more stun in before he dies. Oh, nope. But yep, there we go. That's a victory. Would it be a victory every time? Eden can change it up, but it looks relatively consistent. Close. Very close. Yeah, this might be 100% team. Now, let's try something else. Let's try a water team. I don't think it's going to have as good a success, honestly, as a fire team. But let's try let's try something like this. Yeah, let's try something like this. The problem here is Moloch is probably going to, yep, Moloch hits Sigurd before he can get off his shield, and that is going to crush you. That is absolutely going to crush you. Wouldn't really matter. Okay, so like I do have a chance to win, but it's pretty low. You really need the shield to go off before Moloch hits. Otherwise, you're in trouble there. What if we just did something like full water? Now, all of this will change and can change whenever we get the new Titan, either the new Fire Titan or the new Water Titan. So we'll see. So, okay, there we go. We got it off. So Moloch's ability didn't really hit, but it's still too much. Still too. Oh, it's not too much. Not good, though. Not good. That's what I thought. That's what I thought it would be. Okay, let's go like a light dark team. Let's put like Mort in there. I don't think this is going to do very well either, but we'll see. I do like that the Verdok and Fido allows you to get the double elemental totem. I kind of consider that cool. Yeah, this is not going to do well. Close. Okay, what if we changed it to a this tank? Let's do a more fire or a more dark team. You know what I just realized? Did I put any like totems on here? I might not have. I might not have. I didn't. Man, this has been going without the actual totems. Okay. I think it was Ice Age and Call of the Elements, and then this one was Wrath of the Depths and Triple Cycle, I want to say. Yeah. I think that's what it was. I'm sure this will change the outcomes too. Look at that. Now that's a dominant team effort. If you still have 4 Titans alive, yikes. That's very consistent. Doesn't matter who Eden pulls down, you're winning that fight. Let's change it back to Rigel. We'll just keep everything the same there. There we go. Probably still win, but it won't be as big. Well, okay, 4 Titans still up. There we go. Light and dark. Doing well. Oh, 5 Titans still up. If they ever do an AOC with yeah, if they ever do an AOC with Titans, that's going to be fun. for a day, and then maybe it gets really bad if you just have weak Titan teams. But I'm hoping that happens. Yeah. Is Cosmic Battle once a year? How about Verdok, Eden, Rigel, Solaris, Tenebris? Okay. We'll try that one, and then we'll call it a stream. All right. So you got Verdok, Eden, Rigel, Solaris, Tenebris. Something like this. Okay, we're still going to do, for the light totem, we're still going to do the Ice Age and Call the Elements. And for this one, we are still going to do Murmur of the Crags and Echo Aegis. Okay. I still think my 4 fire is going to do pretty good. Pretty good. Boom. Got another stun off. Yeah. The 4 fire, it just wrecks these like light and well, okay. There we go. Couple defeats. Let's change it a little bit. Let's go ahead, put just like a Solaris in. Or a Tenebris. Yeah. I'm forgetting what the Cosmic Battle is. Like it rings a bell, but I have to look that up. The Solaris ability to stun should be, well, okay, she didn't even use it there. Is this more consistent? Not really. A little bit over 50-50 or exactly 50-50? Okay. Yeah. Yeah. All right. I think that's going to be it for today. I appreciate everyone jumping on to watch. Just a summary. If you haven't watched the whole time, don't spend this week. Don't spend emeralds. It's not a good time to spend emeralds. Save your precious emeralds for Winterfest. Next month, better events. That's a complete summary of this stream. Yeah. So, oh yeah, I forgot. Cosmic Battle. Good call. That's what it was. We haven't had that in a while. It's been like 4 or 5 months. It's been like 4 or 5 months. So, yeah, I don't know the next time it's going to be. It might be like a twice a year event now. We'll see. But thanks everyone for joining. And we'll talk with you later.